We're back for the third game here. One game apiece. Love all.
For those that have just joined us, we are right in the midst of 2014 Digicel Bermuda National Champions, Squash Championships, out of the BSRA in Devonshire. We have Patrick Foster, probably the bigger lad. We have the blue shorts. He is a 7-time champion. He is, certainly been around the block, the head pro here. And his competitor today is Micah Franklin, who is really the, at least recently in Bermuda, the poster child of Digicel. He is training full time in the south of England. He's been on the tour for, I believe, 3 years now. And we really have quite the match on our hands. Games are tied at 1 apiece. Third game. Micah's up 2-love. That's great to see. Wow. Patrick takes a nick off the back wall. Rather fortunate. But yeah, for those at home who've been watching since the first game, you'll notice that the ball is actually, over time, the ball actually starts to behave slightly differently. Both at the back and the front of the court, the ball is really kind of staying back there, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. With Patrick really trying to move Micah as much as possible, and I guess, vice versa. Chase, I must say that was a rather generous call. I don't know, I gotta say he was just out of position, had to go all the way around Pat, and Pat would joke it off, but that's a tough call.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. I think, but Patrick is the consummate gentleman, so he made light of it. Had a good little laugh out there, but yeah, favorable call for Micah there. One of the few unforced errors we've seen this evening. Great length, and I might just say again, I said this earlier, but certainly the case right now in this match and at this level of play. What these guys are doing is a lot more difficult than it may appear, especially to the casual observer. And the level of fitness and agility, flexibility, endurance, speed, precision, hand-eye coordination, everything that's going on right now out there is exceptional. Unfortunately, an error there by Patrick as well. Maybe a sign of fatigue. It's often also quoted that of all the sports that involve a ball, squash is the sport with the most physically fit athletes. And I think there was a study done effectively to prove that, but if you've played any squash at all, you'll know that that's probably the case. See Patrick taking the ball early, again volleying, and again controlling the point right here. This is what he's got to do more of, and pays dividends. Micah there for the first time actually looking tired, and Patrick actually made easy work at that point. 3-6. All right, Patrick's not going to be happy with that one. He's got to tighten up here. He's in a bit of a hole here in the third game. Score 7-3. Big lead for Micah right here. Looks like Patrick's beginning to shoot a bit here. Maybe looking for to get out of this game here and try to regroup for the fourth game. Certainly shooting, but he's hit a few more tins than normal. He's in a hole here. He's going to have to tighten this up if he wants to hang into this game. That's a great shot by Micah. Nothing you can do about that one. 9-4 to Micah. He's got 2 points here to take the third game. Long point there. That did some damage. Results in a let, so they'll play it again. 5-9. The crowd hisses on that one. Got to say, I agree with the crowd on that one. I think Patrick played that one a little bit too perfectly, but nonetheless, we'll play the point again. Micah gets the let, and it's 5-9. 10-5 to Micah now. He's got a number of game balls in hand here. Patrick goes for it, knowing he's in the hole there, misses the ball into the tin, and Micah leads 2-1. We're back. First point of the fourth game. Micah is leading 2-1 and puts a beautiful backhand volley into the nick there for the first point winner. He leads 1-0. Oh, good stuff by Micah there. He forced Patrick into a deep dig on the front left wall there. Micah is just all over the place right now. He's playing very well. He's off to an early lead at 3-love here. He's looking confident. Loose error there by Micah into the tin on a pretty easy ball, actually. 1-3 for Patrick. Let's see if he can pull a few back here. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Great gets by both players. Micah was just a little bit better on that one. He leads 4-1 here.
Yeah, it's really interesting. You know, the rallies are getting shorter. It's so explosive. The ball's sticking further to the front, to the back. These guys are, you know, feeling tired at this point. It really comes down to training. You know, these guys have been training for years for this, and it's really muscle memory. And you just see how, you know, Patrick is floating the ball a lot higher. He can't afford Micah to volley, or at least when he's out of position. So really what you're seeing here now is, or at least what's going through Patrick's mind is, you know, do I go short early, or do I try to, you know, endure these points, control him with a kind of prime example? Patrick can't afford to keep doing this, where he's really working to the front corners and isn't really moving Micah to the back. You know, he's bringing it back now with these sort of slower shots. You know, getting his, there's not much you can do about that, Chase, right? It's
great shot.
Wow, great shot, Micah.
Yeah, I mean, over the years we've seen Patrick come up with an answer for everything, really, and right now I think he's searching for the answer. See, on the one hand, I think this is the point Robbie was making. It looks like, gosh, that's a good play. And we play a let. Yeah, Patrick's getting a little hard done by here, I think, tonight by the ref, but maybe you got to give the nod on some of these calls to the young up-and-comer. But what I was saying earlier is that Patrick's probably weighing the options here between high, slow it down, really try to regroup, maybe change it up a bit, because clearly what he's done, the last game or so hasn't worked that well. But at the same time, I think these longer points also don't play to his favor. So certainly shots like that do, though. If he can pull the magic out of the hat the way he has done time and time again. So I'm sure he's got some tricks up his sleeve still. Great stuff, great stuff. There it is. Oh! There's some of that magic I was talking about. Now he looks tired, but he knows what he's doing out there. That was beautiful stuff. Great point. Highly entertaining. 5-all. Hey, finally, Patrick gets a call. Micah is not happy with that. I think probably Patrick was owed that one. Huge point here. Patrick's got his hands on his knees in the middle of the rally. There it is. There it is. That's it. They are both busted after that rally. That was great stuff. Both players down on the court. Even Micah looks tired at this point. Haven't seen that all night. We need a towel. And I think we probably need someone to wipe the court because these guys are too tired to do it. Patrick does everything around here. Even wipe the court in his own match. Would have thought we could have get a junior out there to do that, but he's happy to do it and make the crowd laugh at the same time. Probably happy for the rest as well. So after an epic point, we're back, ready to play again. Score is 7-5 against all odds. Patrick is leading here in the fourth. Great drop by Patrick off a difficult ball. Then he goes with pace that point. I think he's getting the benefit of a little fatigue from Micah because that was a ball that Micah normally wouldn't miss. Micah's shooting a bit now too, it looks like.
Chase, you really just sense a change in this game. 10-5, Patrick's up. And he hits it out, right? Don't want to speak too soon.
That's what my daughter does sometimes, who's 12, and I tell her, you can't be doing that. And I think Patrick knows that as well.
Oh, beautiful squash, that. So much time. And we've got a hell of a match, guys. Patrick wins the fourth, 11-6. We're going to a fifth game.